Tuia i runga, tuia i raro, karongo te pō, karongo te ao i te kōrero, i te wānanga, haumi e, hui e,
tai ki e.
Nau mai, haere mai, this is Kōrero the podcast, and I am Marcia Hopa from Whangarei.
Ai, mihi ana ki a koutou katoa, anei he uri no Ngāpui ko Phoenix roka tēnei.
Well, Chad, that's fantastic. I'm Luke Bird the Birdman. Cuckoo! Also from Whangarei, Te Tai Tokiro. And would you guess, everybody, this is the final episode of season 1.
It's the final countdown.
It's
I
the
like
final
that you joined in
episode.
and you didn't really know that song.
Yeah, I was like,
Hey, we've had so many guests on our show, and today is like none other, but it's going to be amazing. Welcome to NZME iHeartRadio's latest, greatest, colourful, Māori, fantastic Aotearoa podcast,
Mihi mai.
Kōrero!
tahi.
Horu ngā mea. That is right, the podcast that celebrates all things Māori, all things entertainment, politics, hauora, fashion, coolness, everything. But more importantly, celebrating all things Te Tai Tokiro right here at Kōrero.
And you're so right, we've had the best guests on here.
We have.
Celebrating all of those things. You know, that is the norm. That is the stereotype of what it means to be Māori.
Yes.
Everything. And they're so cool.
Yeah.
And so we've got one more episode, but I'm going to put it out there. We're going to have another season. I can feel
mate.
it.
Oh, I can feel
You
it
know,
already.
all the fans, all the millions of fans out there listening who enjoyed it, you have to create an uproar. Well, there better be a season 2.
I've already signed the contract.
Of course, yeah. Anyway, hoi anō, this is all about inspiring the whānau, rangatahi, everybody at home, all over the world. I te mea, if you want to be somebody,
And you want to go somewhere?
You better wake up and pay attention.
if you want to be somebody,
And you want to go somewhere? You better wake up and pay attention. Oh, we've said that 10 episodes now. I am loving it.
So
Iawa.
if you're not paying attention by now, you ain't listening.
and if you didn't sing along, this is probably your first episode.
Yeah, shame. Gosh, I'm so
Whānau.
excited.
Tuku a te kaupapa o te rā, the topic of the day.
As you all know, Eti Iwi, for 10 episodes now, there's a kaupapa o te rā topic of the day where we hone into the fabulousness of all of our people across the motu, but more so to create an example of how you could be achieving this at home. And today's kaupapa o te rā is about Māori wahine in entrepreneurship roles, business and social media influencing. And Marcia, hold me back, Marcia. I'm so excited for this one because we have saved one of the best for last. She has gone on to be one of the most recognised social media influencers in Aotearoa. She is funny, she's creative, she goes hard out where she needs to. She has no barrier, she has no filter.
Straight up the gut.
Straight up the guts.
I might need to apologize in advance because I'm quite the fan of Nix.
Yeah.
Quite the fan.
She-
So I might be a little bit starstruck, so you have to forgive me if I forget what we're supposed to be talking about. 'Cause I'm a big fan.
I'm a massive fan of her. She really came into herself in the last few years, and now she is making herself the business. It's the one and only social media influencer, mama, businesswoman. Nix is in the funny. Nix is in the funny. Nix is in the funny. I'm so excited. Can
Yeah.
you
I
tell?
had to do it 3 times.
Yeah, take it.
Wow.
And I feel because she's going to be in the whare, that we've somewhat made it.
Yeah.
actually,
Actual.
You know what? I'm with you. I'm smelling what you were sniffing in. I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
She got on a plane and come to our kaupapa.
Kia ora.
Because why? Because we want to be somebody and we're going somewhere and we've woken up to pay attention.
Yes, thank you, Nix. Anyway, kua rongo ngā kōrero, kaua huri ki te hana ke kia utonu mai. You want to stick around because it's going to be nothing but short of hilarious.
That's right.
Nix coming up very soon. Tūtahi though,
Yeah.
let's help them order their cafe for the day for cafe.
That's right. 10 episodes now, 10 ways to order your cafe around the motu. And if you've tried it at home, good on you. Keep going. And if people still don't get it, shame on them. But you keep going. So for today's cafe o te rā, Marcia, where are we going to order? What are we going to do?
I've got Nix in mind,
Ooh.
and possibly you'd say I've got you in mind as well.
Oh.
For this coffee order, it is just simply a long black.
Long black, zero
black.
calories in that. I'm
Zero
happy.
calories, or energy, or caffeine.
I'm sure Nix will be a fan of the long black.
Well, I remember way back in Marcia, I literally just got
Luke-
what you were
Luke,
going.
I don't know how he was late.
I
for
did
that
it.
Luke wants a long black. Hold the caffeine.
train. Hold the coffee order.
And I was going to
Just
long and
black.
hold. Long, hold, engage. But back in episode 3, I think we ordered a short black and we
Yes.
called it the Phoenix.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Now the long black, we shall call it
I know.
The Phoenix?
Horeko Phoenix.
Phoenix. How am I going to order a long black, Marcia?
Simple. He pangoroa maku.
Oh,
Because, usually black is the describer.
right.
But in this sentence, roa is the describer. So
True.
so it sounds weird when you've got two describing things. You're like,
yeah.
what is long and black? It's just, we're just talking about the coffee. It's just a long black.
I didn't actually think of it like that. yeah.
Pango roa maku.
Yeah.
Oh,
then
okay. I want you
Depending on the barista, they'll go, are you talking about the coffee or me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Oh. So if I walk into a cafe and we're going to go, coming into one and I want my long black, I'm going to say, kia ora, he pango roa maku.
Aye. And then come out with this thing that's not a coffee.
And hopefully come out with a long black e te whānau. Can you tell me, though, for the, non-coffee drinker, what exactly is a long black?
It's a long black is essentially what we had a short black, but it's more water.
Added water.
Oh, I was just thinking it's the same thing, but a bigger cup.
Well, yeah, it is 'cause they add
Essentially,
more
yeah.
water. Yeah.
It's like a double shot,
Yeah.
a little bit more water.
But you don't add more coffee.
No,
It's strong enough, trust.
You just add more water.
It's
that
the
sounds
same.
even worse.
it's the same. So short black was just a shot of coffee. It's the short black plus water.
yeah.
That sounds
So
yuck.
to water it down a little bit, make it a little less harsh.
And an Americano from one of our previous episodes is just a lot of water.
Yeah, okay. And so you
It just sounds flash.
If you are to order one of these, you're purely just ordering this because you need that punch.
You need a hit in the
Not
morning.
because of the taste.
Yeah, you need a punch and you also want to feel it in your groins. And
If someone
loins.
likes that for the taste, you're a psychopath.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
Have you ordered one before?
a long black.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like the Americano, because it's more, it's less. yeah.
I'm more,
That's
of
a thing.
more of a Vienna guy.
Oh, sorry. Look, do you want to cuddle?
Or
I'm
te reo
more-
Māori, Vienna.
Vienna.
I'm more
Don't
of a
use that. I
hot
mean that.
chocolate.
Yeah.
O te chocolate.
He rangatahi tonu a hau.
So
Kia ora.
te wera.
he pangoroa maku. Can I have a long black?
Yes.
Ah, look
Yeah.
at that. You've got 10 ways, Iti Iwi, to order your coffee across the motu. Give it a go and let us know how
You
you
can put
get
it
on.
put that in your dating profile too.
I will.
Yeah, yeah, he pangoroa
Looking
maku.
for he pangoroa
Maku.
maku.
Yeah.
Koa. Nah.
I'm into it.
And that's cafe. Alrighty, Tiwi, it's competitive time, and we are quite the competitive bunch.
Reheko.
Let's go.
That's right, Tiwi.
Comments.
Reheko, ai, tai mai ki tēnei wahanga e ki ana ko reheko. He wahanga I tākoro tētahi kemu, e whakahihiri te henengaro. Wake us up for the day. So the game today that we are playing,
Yeah.
Roro and the nono.
yeah, wake up the roro, is Kiro Hurio. So the way it works is we pretend we're rappers, we drop it like it's got a high
Pretend.
temperature, and we just have to rhyme, drop the beat, go hard. And we're pretty terrible at it. I'm pretty terrible at it. I should speak for myself.
It's a vibe. It's
Kiro
a vibe.
Hurio.
Kiro Hurio. Okay, here we go. We got the beat is provided by our clicking. Here we go.
That's
Hey, what we doing in the studio? Hey, we're having fun in the studio.
Hey, a Sally Lunn in the studio.
Hey, look at my guns in the studio.
Hey, all the puns in the studio.
Hey, is there a shun in the studio?
Coke and rum in the studio.
Yum.
Hey, not the one in the studio.
Hey, I'm the sun in the studio.
Oh, yes. Hey, you are my son in the studio.
Oh, Daddy.
Hey, you weigh a ton in the studio.
Hey, what we doing in the studio?
Hey,
Hey, we're feeling hot in the studio.
Hey,
Hot the trot in the studio.
on the beat. Hey, stir the pot in the studio.
Hey, we're the lot in the studio.
Hey, I'm the cot in the studio.
Oh, say.
Hey, that's Trot in the studio.
Hey, you're a lot in the studio.
Yep. Hey.
Hey.
Crickets.
Cricket. Yeah, as you can see, we're not quite there.
Pihareina.
Poiano.
No.
That is the aim of the game.
The aim
is
of
to
the
keep it
game.
going.
Okay.
I like what Luke did. He just went into another word.
That was
I
good,
did.
because you're a freestyler.
I was just feeling the wairua and the energy, and I realised I had no other word to say.
Yeah. Even though they're easy. This is supposed to be easy. Hoi.
Okay.
Well, Marcia.
Who said?
Yeah, who said?
Toi te anō. Hey, what we doing in the studio? Hey, we're having time in the studio.
Hey, it's a rhyme in the studio.
Hey, no slime in the studio.
Hey, I'm wearing dime in the studio.
Hey, eat your lime in the studio.
Hey, commit a crime in the studio.
Aw.
Hey, icky slime in the studio.
Hey, I'm a mime in the studio.
Oh, drop a dime in the studio.
Ah,
Oh.
Studio.
What are we doing in the studio?
Hey.
Hey, it's so bright in the studio.
Hey, I'm the light in the studio.
Yes, you are.
Yes, out of sight in the studio.
Oh, that's so right in the studio.
Hey, I'm the mite in the studio.
Marmite in the studio.
Aw.
Hey, fly a kite in the studio.
I'm feeling tight in the studio. Oh,
Studio.
Hey, what we doing in the
Studio.
studio?
Hey, last.
Yep.
Go, studio.
Hey, learn to read in the studio.
Hey, it's studio.
Wow.
Hey.
Studio.
Nothing
Hey.
rhymes with read in the studio.
Hey, my name's Teed in the studio.
Hey,
I want
plant
to
the seed in the studio.
Feed, peed, read,
You
keep,
know.
mead, need.
Creed, the band Creed. With arms wide open.
That was like Creed meets opera.
I did not know you
That's
knew
how-
who Creed was.
With arms wide open.
That was great.
With arms wide open. That's his voice.
Oh, there we go.
Whanu.
And I hope that sort of somewhat,
Well,
woke
you've had-
you up in some way.
You've had 10 episodes, 10 games. I'm sure one of those will resonate with you, your
Take
tamariki,
that.
yourself, or nobody.
You should know by now. We wouldn't say we're professionals at the game.
Yeah. What else do you want from us? We're not rappers, okay? Nah. Anyway, that's Kiro Hurio Reheko.
Reheko.
Commence.
Okay, it's time to kōrero with our rerenga kōrero.
Rerenga kōrero
Tēnā whakarongo mai. Brought to you every time by our puka puka, Pinky Nei Te Tai.
Aye.
Nā Hona Black. Māori Wits and Humour, and the title of the book is Te Reo Kape Kape, found in Whitkills or a bookstore near you.
Go and buy it. Have some fun. Judge it like we do.
Ai, anei te rerenga mo te rangi.
Rerenga kōrero
Tēnā whakarongo mai. He miti miti tau.
Oh, he miti miti tō.
Miti miti tō. Is it like, so tō as in bum?
Kia ora.
Oh, miti miti. Oh, I got it.
You know.
I got it. You got a meaty ass. Meaty bum.
She
Correct.
thick.
She
She
thick.
thick.
Yeah.
She's thick with two C's. Yeah.
Shake
Yeah.
your bum. She thick.
Yeah, nah, that's not it.
Badonka donka, badompa dompa,
He
boom
miti miti
shakalaka.
Yeah.
tō.
Pull up
Tō.
to my bumper.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's a is it a bumbi bum like a bumbi?
Bumbi bum.
It's bunda.
Why are my hands doing like bumbi?
Yeah, who knows?
Hey,
Yeah,
like
is
changing
that
the
what
light
you do?
bulb. Like change the light bulb, bumbi bumbi.
Boomba boomba.
Yeah, and that's how you know.
Kaore, it's not pull up to my bumper.
But has it got
It's not-
anything to do with the bum?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Tō.
miti tō.
Meat, meaty,
Miti,
meat.
miti.
So it's
Oh,
not meaty as in meat.
Oh, see, I was getting meat, like
Meaty,
thick
meaty.
steak, like wagyu bum. Like, you got a wagyu bum, girl.
Medium rare.
Oh, and then, okay, miti miti.
Yeah.
Miti miti.
Koera te pātai.
Yeah.
See, if it was he midi toe, I'm like, oh,
Whoa.
you massage the bum. You got a
Yeah,
massagey one. But it's miti, here te miti, like miti in the far north.
Could be.
So here ha te
Miti, miti
whakaro
bum,
te ra
whiti.
taone. What's the vibe of
Well,
it?
miti miti, if you're talking about, you know, Te Wairua, that's where our Wairua go.
I feel like
So
you're
we-
making
No,
me
no,
up on the
it does,
spot.
it does.
So
It goes, our Wairua travels up to Te Rerenga Wairua, we know
Kia
this,
ora.
but it stops in Miti Miti for a break at the awa there.
Ah.
And then carries on to Te Rerenga Wairua. So maybe Miti Miti toe, you need to rest your bum.
And saying that,
Yeah.
do you bathe in that hour?
No.
Ah, yeah.
I don't know if you're supposed to. I haven't, but I don't know the deal.
Okay.
Is this like a poof? Like,
I don't know. I'm actually like using Te Aka Dictionary right now
Wow.
for miti miti.
ah.
Like just so we can get an insight.
Yeah, because I'm a bit stuck on this.
Because obviously I know it. I just want them to confirm it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to be wrong.
You're going to make sure the dictionary is
Okay, so miti miti says to lick or to lick up. Which is, this is not the translation, but I'm telling you what it says, okay?
Okay, he miti miti toe, Marcia. You said it. Oh, the licky licky thumb. It is it?
why?
But
I'm gonna go-
how would we use it in a kiwaha? It's not that it doesn't. It's not yet.
Is it
I will
like,
tell you what it is.
Is it like licking your wounds? You know, like that type of
Oh,
thing?
Oh, what a
Like-
great
like,
save.
Like you got to kick up the bum.
Trying to save
Trying to
it.
say it's a PG show, all right?
Oh.
Trying to, you know they're saying
Yeah.
lick your wounds. You know, you got to boot up the bum. Oh, bro, how to get the miti miti toe? How go lick your wounds over there in the corner?
I actually like that. You always try, you know,
Yeah, I
you
like
bring
that.
some sense to it.
Oh, don't
But
rub
it's-
his ego.
But like,
Don't
you
rub
know,
his toe.
Yeah, but my mum would be like, very good, Phoenix.
Yes. No, that was Fudgy Pauling.
Yeah.
So, is he right? Is it licking the butt or
Nah.
licking the wound?
I'm right. That's wrong. Sounded
It's
cool.
not. Okay,
Sounds
it
cool.
is someone that is a kiss ass.
Oh,
Oh, so
Kissing the
yeah.
bum bum.
yeah.
Ah,
The old
kiss
brown
ass.
nose.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We all know one of those in the workplace.
Oh, look at that tangata. Oh, he miti miti toia.
Yeah. So, how te ingoa tō pepe? Oh, it's, you know, and they give, it's Lisa, who's also the boss. Oh, miti miti tau much.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Or you see them in the office with the boss, and you're like, bro, look at that fella, miti miti toe on.
Yeah. Well, I'll get your breakfast. Oh, miti miti
Yeah.
tau.
Or that one
love
kid in
it.
class that brought the teacher an apple.
Oh,
and stuff.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just sat up
Miti
straight.
toe.
You know, they're like, no, chicken. He's always the first.
I'm here. I'm here.
Hey,
Miti miti toe.
Ara.
Lick ass.
No,
hand up
kiss
like
ass.
Yeah, he was talking about Saturday. This is a kiwaha.
Hoki mai, hoki
Kiss
mai.
ass, right.
Yes.
So those people who are like, oh, here we go,
Yeah.
those show pony ones, trying to get in another way,
That's
trying to get in
brown-nosing.
here, brown
Yeah,
nosing,
yeah.
yeah. Miti miti toe iti iwi. I dare you to use it.
Te ka. Koe rā te rerenga kōrero for today.
Rerenga kōrero tēnā whakarongo mai.
E titi kupu, guaranteed though, ia wā,
Nui te kōrero.
me te tau. All right, it's called a kōrero.
It's cool te kōrero.
Tahia te marae, ia wā, ka tahia te marae, ka
Is it
whakarite te whare. It is time. It is time.
It is
It is time.
Oh, everybody, I'm so excited for
Simba.
this because we have saved one of the biggest ones for last. She is in the whare. I can smell her. I
Oh,
can
get
feel her. Her
Get it.
energy's here.
Get
Are you
it.
ready? Should we do it?
It is manuhiri time. Tukua te karara.
Oh, here we go. Tēnā koe, nix e, nau mai ki tēnei hōtaka kōrero e, ko koe te whakatino ramonui la wātu e, tēnā nix e, nau mai ki tēnei hōtaka nau mai nix e. Ah, beautiful people, the one and only Tangata Tino Rongonuira Watu, the one and only Nicola Nix Adams is in the whare.
Yay! Nau mai haere mai e hoa ki tēnei whare a tātou e ki ana ko kōrero.
Yes.
So cool to have you here. Actually a little bit starstruck.
Yes.
A lot bit.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you heard it before. I don't know if you heard it before, but because we've got you on, our last guest for the season,
Yeah, you're the
we
number
feel
one
like
guest.
we've made it. We've made it.
That means
Yeah.
we've made it. I was saying earlier in the show, I'm genuinely starstruck to have you here today. I feel like someone text my mum, tell her I made it. I'm sitting here with Nick.
We made
Even,
it.
even my mum today, when I told her we were coming into to film with Nick, she's like, "Hey!" Like,
Yeah.
yep. Oh, that's awesome.
I knew you were a great boy, but now you are.
You won.
Before we get into the nitty gritty, we are so grateful to have you on our show. But as always, we always do a bit of research on our manuhiri to make sure they're all legit. As you can probably tell, our show is all about celebrating greatness of the mighty north, Te Tai Tokero. And boom, we know who you are. But those that don't, shame. Marcia does a little research to make sure we've
He's
got
really
all,
building it up.
all the Boxes of
God,
ticks.
you're setting the standard. I don't know if I can hit it.
You can, girl. Okay, social media sensation Nicola Nix Adams reckons her ever-growing popularity is down to the fact that she's straight up, honest, and authentic about who she is. With 1.3 million, probably more, online followers and having won Personality of the Year, social media sensation Nix is the first to admit she's an anomaly.
Oh.
E wama.
Nix is in the whare. Like, that is amazing. Now, knowing all of that, before we get into the Q&A...
That made me nervous.
Yeah, what a great bio, girl. Before we get into the Q&A, tell everybody where you're from and who you are.
Oh, yeah. So, yes, I'm Nix. I'm from Ahipara, which is way up north. Beautiful little paradise. Who am I? Oh, fuck. Well, hey, I swear heaps, so I'm just going to throw that out there now. But it builds my, that's a part of my character. I'm a mother of, holy rick, how many now?
A tribe.
I've got a tribe. So at home, we've got 5 teenagers between 14 and 11.
Wow.
I stepped into my relationship with my beautiful partner with my 2. He was a solo dad with his 2.
Wow.
And then we've got a whāngai boy as well, who's from Ahipara, from Kaitaia, so choice. We brought him all the way down to Wellington, see the big light.
Yes.
And he's fucking loving it. It was only supposed to be for a term, and now it's been 2 years.
Yes.
But we love him. And then we've got, of course, 15-month-old Egypt Rain.
Yes.
And she's just the boss of the fucking house. So love
She's
that.
a vibe. I love watching her online and her little wee mannerisms of when she's like eating, and then the Rarotonga trip, and she's just like living her best
The funny
life.
thing is, you walk into our lounge, you've got all these 5, big teenagers, and they're all sitting there watching Sesame Street with their little sister.
Don't you change the channel.
Yeah, no. Or they could be watching a movie, and then she comes crawling in, boom, Sesame Street. It's like, good kids.
I know exactly how that goes. We got a daughter who does exactly the same, but for her it's Gabby's dollhouse.
Oh, my God.
So no matter what's on, as soon as she comes in, Gabby, I want Gabby, and we have to drop it.
Yeah.
I watch that for myself. Too.
Yeah.
I totally can resonate with that.
Yeah.
Stop her.
Send it to your house.
Fucking the thing is, the lounge is the biggest TV.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Holy
And she
rick.
knows it.
And she knows it.
Now, we know you as not only a friend, but television personality, social media influencer of the gods, the Atua Matua.
Oh, carry on.
Businesswoman. You've got your own brand, but you have a group of people who literally they resonate with who you are because you do keep it real. You're unfiltered. You say what you say, and you mean it as well. But where did it all start for you?
Oh, it started with me just trying to get the attention of my children's father, to be honest.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I jumped on the internet, is because at the time I had just got out of jail and I was on a 6-month bail program in Australia where I had to fucking, behave. Oh, are we talking about that?
Go hard.
Are we talking about like
go
social
hard.
media
Just
aspect?
from where you
or
start,
what?
from you. From where you started, from your to where you
I
are now.
wanted to
yeah,
follow
so-
what
I
you're
love
doing.
this. This is brilliant. Yeah.
Just say, fucking keep going, Nicola.
No, just keep
Okay,
going.
so
Awesome.
6 years ago, I just got out of jail, and I was thinking, fucking now I need to get a hold of my kids. My kids were in New Zealand. And I was thinking, how am I going to get a hold of them to let them know that mum's, I'm back. I want to get back into their lives. I had been absent. For those that don't know, I had been absent from my children's lives for 5 years because of the loss of my 15-month-old son. He had passed away in Perth, Australia, and right at that moment, I just completely died. And I ended up spending 5 years on methamphetamine, 5 years of doing whatever it was that I needed to do to get the money, to get the drugs, because I needed to have that blanket over me so that I didn't have to acknowledge that my son had actually died. You know, so I tried to bury myself in addiction.
Wow.
Yeah. And that was purely because I didn't want to face the truth. You know, who the hell wants to acknowledge that they're never ever going to get to brush their child's hair, never going to get to touch their child, never going to see their child smile again or look at them? You know, fuck, that's a hard bloody road to take. And especially, like, I remember the last night that he was alive, you know, I gave him dinner, and he had a pie, and I mean, fucking hell, not the healthiest of dinners. Now I'm looking pink. But hey, I was still feeding my kids.
Absolutely.
Had a pie, and he had a bun with it. And I went away, probably outside for a cigarette, to be honest. And then I came back, and there was nothing on his high chair. And I was thinking, boy, you little shit, where the hell did you throw it? You know, I'm thinking he's throwing his pie and that away. I'm checking the couches and that. No, he ate it. So, yay, I love that.
Good boy.
And yeah, good boy. Anyway, he was a fucking mess. I should have seen by his face. He had pie all over his face. So anyway, straight into the bath with his two siblings, Jordan and Russia. Had all three of them in the bath. And, you know, they were laughing. I remember, you know, drying his hair, and all the kids were laughing. And it's like, you know, when I think about that last night, it's like a fucking movie. I can see it so clearly. Took them out of the bath. I changed him, Alaska, and I put Vicks. I had this thing of mixing the baby Vicks with the Johnson & Johnson's moisturizer. And it just, once you mix them together, it just smelled fucking beautiful. And the doctors had said, stop fucking doing that, because when your baby's sick, that Vicks ain't going to do shit. You know? But anyway, fuck you. And I did it that night. I put it on his feet and, you know, put his socks on, as we do. And made them a bottle, put them into bed. They all slept in the same room, put them into bed, gave them all a kiss and walked out, you know. Same fucking routine I've done every single night, nothing out of the ordinary, except the next morning when I went in, he had passed away. And, you know, that breaks you. That fucking breaks you, you know, especially because 3 months prior, me and my husband had split up. So now it was just me and the three babies, you know. So anyway, that broke me. And like I said, you know, you have a choice in a moment like that. I mean, there's nothing that could ever prepare you for something like that. There's no manual. And even if there was a fucking manual, who the hell's going to pick that up and read, oh, okay, this is how I would deal if one of my children died. You know? No one's going to read that because we don't want to acknowledge that that could potentially be us. And that was me. So when you're in that situation, you have a choice. One is either to face it head on and acknowledge it and accept it. And for me, I'm not fucking doing that. You know, fuck that. In order to accept it and acknowledge it, I didn't have that strength inside me. And, you know, a lot of people would be like, well, hey, you should have focused on the children remaining. You know, I did have Geordie and Russia and Trezan as well. But my mindset at the time was I couldn't even keep Alaska alive. I did everything I fucking could to keep my kids alive, and I failed. You know, so in that time I thought, man, my kids, I don't think I can keep them alive. So when they went to their father, it was like, I think that's the best place for them. You know, then I started to use, and I remember that first hit of methamphetamine was like all of the loud noise, the thoughts of suicide, the thoughts of failure, the guilt was gone. And it was just silent.
Wow.
And that is what got me addicted. You know, a lot of, I definitely wasn't taking the drugs so I can get rowdy and I can have a party and fucking all of this. I didn't need that. I needed something to drown out all the feelings of wanting to commit suicide so I could be with him. All the feelings of guilt and how I wasted every fucking moment that I had with him, you know, like, especially if me and his dad were arguing and he would be sitting there watching, I would conjure up those experiences and then I'd feel guilty because instead of arguing I should have been fucking playing with him, or I should have been, you know, that's enough to drive a bitch crazy, man. Just those thoughts. And then when I'd have that hit, boom, everything's gone. So yeah, I was hooked immediately, you know. Anyways, I lived that life for 5 years. 8 months after he died, the kid's dad, you know, he would pop in to see me, and by then I had lost half my weight already. I was already in the 50 kg.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 50 kgs. You know, I was gone. And he made the decision, man, these, you know, Jordan and Russia, they don't deserve to see this person. They don't know this lady. They know this mum that, you know, gave a fuck. They don't know this person. So I'm taking them back to New Zealand. Of course, he didn't converse with me prior. He made that decision. And at the time, of course, I'm thinking, you motherfucker, you know, like, how dare you take my kids? And then I'm sitting there chewing my fucking face off, you know, but it's not until now that I can look back and say, boy, you know, you did the best fucking thing for those kids because, damn. So that's the life I lived for those 5 years. And then it all came to a screaming halt when I ended up in jail for an armed robbery. I didn't get convicted of the armed robbery because I'm too lazy to do something like that. But I did spend a month in jail. During that month, sitting in that jail cell, that was my rock bottom. And I was thinking, man, I'm so fucking tired. Like, I'm tired of running. I'm tired of constantly looking for a hit. I'm tired of being scared of my reality. I'm tired of, you know, knowing that what I was doing was wrong, but fighting it just so that I didn't have to deal with my emotions. Like, a lot of that 5 years, I knew what the fuck I was doing was wrong. I know I shouldn't have been on drugs. I knew that sitting in this house with cockroaches running around me, 5 people, and we're passing around the fucking pipe, you know, I know I shouldn't have been there. I should have been at home with my fucking children.
Yeah.
But in order for me to do that, I would have had to face all those feelings of suicide feelings, and I would have had to face them head on. And I just couldn't do it.
Tired of being tired.
And I was tired of being fucking tired. Sitting in that jail cell, I was tired of being tired. And I just said to myself, nah, this is it, man. Fuck, this is it. When I get out, I need to get my shit together. I need to get back to my children. And that's exactly what I did. I got out, and when I got out of jail, like I said in the beginning, I was put on a 6-month bail program. And I had gotten a job volunteering at this little cafe outside of the Sunshine Courthouse in Australia, in Melbourne. And fuck, it was choice. Like, it's a little caravan. It's called Second Chance because they give offenders a second chance.
Cool.
It's voluntary work. You don't get paid. But what it gives you is routine. It gives you back some kind of structure in your life. And it gives you the opportunity to earn trust in society. I mean, fucking hell, you're making coffees for lawyers, you know, and really you don't want to be anywhere near them. But I really took that opportunity and ran with it, you know. And so I started at 9 and I would work until 1. In order to get there, I would have to catch a train and then a bus. And then I'd get there at 9. I'd make the sandwiches and they would have went downhill if I wasn't there making sandwiches. Goddamn. And I'd stay there till 1. And the courthouse had jacked all of that up. They gave me cards to get on public transportation. Wow. They got me the job at Second Chance Cafe. And they also got me a gym membership.
Nice.
At the gym right across the road. So, as you can imagine, I had all the foundations to create some type of structure and routine in my life. And I fucking loved it. And it made me feel normal again, you know, like, holy fuck, I'm human again. Like, you know, before my son passed away, I had structure. I had routine with those kids. Fuck, you need to if you got kids. Otherwise, holy wreck, you're going to go crazy.
Just a question, from the time of the passing of your boy to the working at the Second Chance Cafe, how long was that?
That was 5 years.
5 years,
yeah.
wow.
So 5 years I was stuck in that cycle. And so I had routine, like I said. Dinner. I gave the kids dinner, and then it was bath, and then they had a little play, then they had a Milo, then they were in bed by 7. That was our fucking routine.
Chair.
Then 5 years of absolutely no routine. I mean, fuck, while I was Fridays, I was staying up for like 5 days straight until my fucking eyeballs were screaming for sleep or shut me. And I'm like, no!
Oh my God.
It's like enemies to sleep. Oh my God, thank God live streaming wasn't around back then.
You would have seen it all.
Fucking now you would have seen it all. But... yeah, so anyways, it gave me back structure and routine, so I loved it. And then I thought after, you know, a month or so of being out of jail and having that routine and that, I was lonely. You know, I had nobody. I had no friends. I had no real friends. I got bailed to this house with this couple, and I had met him while I was getting fried. And he was still getting fried while I was bailed to his house. I mean, I'm grateful. I'm so fucking grateful that they let me stay there, because otherwise I had nowhere to go. So I'm so grateful. But it was, I mean, I don't have control over him. He knew I was trying to sort my shit out. And, you know, he would go into the garage and have his pipes and whatnot. But this was a moment for me to say, how bad do you fucking want it? Like, you could easily get up and go in that garage and say, give me a hit.
And you're back on that again.
And then you're back down there, and then all those goals and fucking thing are down the toilet. Or you can stay your ass in the room, wait for him to get out, and then you're going for your smoke, you know, for your cigarette. So it was an opportunity for me to really test how bad did I want it. Because it was easily accessible. And I didn't. I was like, nah, I'll go to sleep because I've got to get up at 7. I've got to walk to the train, get on the train, get on the bus, go to the gym for an hour, have a shower there, then I'll go across the road, then I'll volunteer until 1 o'clock, you know. And then because I was lonely, I pulled out my phone and I started doing some videos on Facebook. And I didn't know who the fuck was watching. I didn't even care. But at the time I had like lost my parents' trust.
Right.
Because nobody wants to see their daughter lose themselves.
Correct.
And so many times my mum would be like, oh my God, baby, you're getting sober? And I'd be like, Mum, I haven't smoked for days. And my eyes are fucking pinging. And I'd say, can I have some money? You know, I'm quitting, Mum. I haven't smoked for days. Can I have some money? And because she just wants to believe.
Yeah.
She just wants to believe that actually her daughter is. And so she'd give me the money. And then I'd be straight out there to buy me some more, you know? Yeah. And so... what do you call it? I had burnt all those bridges. So when I was, you know, just got out of jail and going through that, I didn't really have anybody. So I started doing these videos online, and initially, I didn't really have a plan. I was just like, I put the first little video out and I was like, fuck, that was pretty cool. Like, just having something to focus on.
Yeah.
That's initially what it was, just having something to focus on. Then I was like, I could do a cooking video. And then I was like, bro, you got no money. Because I'm volunteering, so I have no money. Well, she's smoking ciggies, though, isn't it?
Somehow getting paid.
And we lived right across the road from this supermarket. And then next to the supermarket was Salvation Army bins. So I was like, oh, bro, I'm in heaven. The universe has provided. And so what I did, I found one of the fella I was living with, he had those big high-vis vests.
Yeah.
And
Luke
so,
knows.
yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. But like the roadworks.
Yes.
The roadworkers
Yes.
vest. So I was like, okay, ideas are coming to me. So what I did was I fucking put that on and I opened it up. I cut the inside of both, the vests. And then I would walk in the supermarket and steal me some food. I would steal me some food, tampons, whatever I needed, and like I would steal a chicken breast, a piece of garlic, some chili.
Oh, there's your stir fry.
Some udon, and then I would like go back across the road, set my camera up. Okay, guys, we're gonna make us a.
Oh, wow.
Hey, it kept me busy. Sorry to the Woolworths. I think you're Woolworths. I'm not paying you back.
It was an unnamed sponsor.
Unnamed sponsor. Unofficial
Unapproved
sponsor.
sponsor.
So essentially, your social media influence came from desperation?
Yeah, desperation for connection. Well, I don't even know if it would be connection because I didn't give a fuck who was watching.
Yeah.
It was more so something for me to focus
Yeah,
on.
for
If I'm not
focus.
focusing on doing something constructive and positive, I'm focusing on getting fried.
Yeah.
So it just so happened for me, it was social media, Facebook essentially. And then the other...
Making a stir fry.
Yeah,
cooking.
stir
Hey,
fry. It's a
Leopana
show.
better living.
Better living.
Better living, everybody.
I don't think
Better
she got
living,
the
everybody.
ingredients the same way, though.
Imagine though.
Yeah, I know. But hey, we all talk about humble beginnings.
Hard out.
I love
humblest.
it. I love it.
Now I work alongside
then,
some of these supermarkets. No.
I love it that you're
On the
telling
face of
us.
Woolworths.
You're telling us what
Hey,
it was.
and
That's right.
resourcefulness. Hello.
Right,
Yeah.
Utilizing the resource.
When was the clincher for you when you realised, heck, I'm actually really good at this and people want more of the social media?
Fuck, that came way later down the track. I don't even think I'm there.
Oh, girl,
yeah,
stop.
you're there.
Hold the back the bus up, shut the gates, hold your fire. No.
As we progress into this little journey we're on at the moment, then you'll kind of figure out why I still don't feel like I'm there.
If you've made it on the show, you've made it.
Well, then I finally made it
You've
today.
made it. Because if we fast rewind a little bit, when COVID was a thing here in Aotearoa, the world, your videos really went nuts and people went, this chick, like I really got an idea of who you were just back then, but I had realised then, she's been around for a wee while, and then it just took off.
Yeah, I think our video was the same one, the first video that we'd seen, which is the toothbrush in the shower.
Right.
It's such a
That's
vibe.
honestly, and I think, there was two. There was that one, and then there was the one where you were doing the tutorial on how to use a Sharpie to do your makeup in there.
The vivid.
The Vivid. And that,
See, and those ones, especially the vivid and that, actually all of them, is something for me to focus on.
But that's
Positively.
actually really...
That's my thing. That's how I started.
Yeah.
Was just something to focus on, and I just feel like that's what it's been.
When did you finally realise, though, that there was people out there who really resonated with your story and you could actually do more for them?
Yeah. So how that started. Wait, I just want to share one more thing.
Yeah.
Just, with the high-vis jacket. I just
Disclaimer.
I can't let this slide without telling you.
Yeah.
The other way I utilize that jacket, and there are my videos, my first
Really?
videos, is I started wearing that and walking over there, and I'm on curfew. I'm not even allowed out, but I wanted to go through the Salvation Army bins. And so what I would do is wear that and then walk over there, and cars would be pulling into the supermarket, and I would make it look like I worked
Like
for the
you
council
work-
and
yeah,
I
yeah.
was cleaning shit up. And I was cleaning shit up. Oh, I was going through it, bro. Fuck, I was looking. Oh, yeah. And what I would do, I remember finding bags of makeup, bags of like playtime kind of jewelry. And I was thinking, I'm going to take that for my baby when I see her, for my daughter in
that's
New
cool.
Zealand. And so that's what I was doing. My first videos, hey guys, I'm just got my high-vis jacket on and we're going to go over to the bins and we're going to pretend that we're working, but we're going to go through and see what we can find, and what I would
resourceful,
do,
yeah.
what I would do is I remember finding a Foreman grill.
Oh, George
And
Foreman.
it was
Sorry,
in the box, and I was like, "What dumb motherfucker would throw this away?" I don't know. So I took it home, of course, cleaned it up, and then the next day I caught the train, caught the bus, went to my job.
Wow.
And then I sold it to the owner of Second Chance Cafe, and she gave me like $40.
Entrepreneur.
Boom, and then I went and bought my ciggies.
Yeah. I was gonna say, and that got me 4 boxes of cigarettes.
But, that's how I had to be resourceful. I had to think about how I was going to fucking make some money.
Yeah.
And in a situation like that, you have to think how you're going to get your ass
Yeah.
out and how you're
It's
going to
urban hunting.
Yeah, urban hunting. Hey, and if you see me at the supermarket with a high-vis jacket
Yeah.
on, just mind your business.
Vibe. Yes.
I don't wear those anymore. Just saying, I don't own any of those anymore.
When we watch you on social media, you are you don't fluff around. You don't. It's no smoky mirrors. It's you in your whare. If the kids haven't
That's
done the
what we
dishes,
love.
it's real. We love that. But how does that work for you? Like, do you love that? Do you get criticism for it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, how do you
Of course
overcome
I
that?
do. Well, I mean, I have an option or I have a choice. Everybody has a choice. Your choice is you're either going to wear a mask or you're not going to fucking wear a mask. And the reason, you have to sit with yourself. And this is for anywhere you go. This not even just for social media. This could be for your job. This could be for whatever. You have to sit with yourself and kind of say, well, hey, if I wear a mask, I've got to wear that mask for so long. During my day. And what the fuck would I be wearing that mask for? To make other people comfortable, to make me more easily digestible.
Oh, preach.
For a fucking stranger, bitch, please. Fuck.
We need that
Or-
confidence. We all need that confidence.
We actually all
Or-
need that confidence. You're so right, Mark.
Or
Yes.
I just put myself out there. And the thing is, you wear that mask, they're still going to find something to criticize.
100%.
Oh, that mask isn't sitting properly. It's the wrong colour. It's the, bitch, fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
You
So
took the
then
words right out of my mouth.
Then you put yourself out there and you say, hey, man, and that's one thing that I did think about doing when I first started. Put yourself out there, Nicola. They either fucking take it or they leave it. If they leave it,
Yes.
sweet, I didn't have you to begin with.
Yeah.
No fucking loss for me. Shit, you were nothing in my life. Where were you when I was down and out?
Yeah. Oh,
Fuck, who knows?
preach.
But if you stay, that means you accept me for who the hell I am.
Yeah, 100%.
And you're the type of people I want in my life then.
Yeah.
I want someone in my life that expects nothing of me than for me to be myself 100%, because that's what I expect of you. You don't have to wear a fucking mask around me. I love it out.
How do you, because I mean, you must get the trolls on there that send a message and this and that, and we know you as like the F this and F that, and no mask, which is awesome. But do you respond to those people who criticize? And if you do, how do you deal with it?
In the beginning, when I first started on social media, I became very defensive,
Yeah.
and I felt like I had to stand up for myself, because if I didn't, who was going to? As time has progressed, and probably as I've grown up, every time I get a negative comment or something like that, oh, believe me, I start writing the message. And I'm writing and I'm like, oh, you motherfucker. And then,
Kind of odd.
and then it takes growth
Yes.
to delete that message.
Yeah, and you know what?
And I delete it, and because this has been my whakaaro for years now,
Yeah.
the whole time I've been on social media. When someone says something negative, it's like a game of table tennis. And when they put their opinion out there, they're whacking the ball into your square, and onto your side of the court. Now it's up to you, as that ball is in the air and you've seen it, it's on its way and you're processing, you have a decision to make. And that decision is to react and respond by hitting that ball back over, and just know that when you hit it, she's going to hit it back.
Yeah.
And it's going to forever be a fucking game of tennis, or you can step aside and let that ball fly off the fucking table.
Bye.
Bye, Felicia. And that's it. Game over.
Yeah.
The energy you would have used to hit that ball back over to her court, you could have fucking taken that energy and gone over there and done something positive for yourself.
Yes.
And I guarantee you're going to get a positive return on that investment of that energy.
Yeah.
Now, which one would you prefer to fucking do?
Yes.
Do I hit it back, or do I go over here and play with my child?
Yeah.
Play with my kids, or invest my energy into something I'm going to get a positive return. Oh, I pick that every day, all day. That's not to say that I walk over here and I've forgotten. No, I walk over here, you fucking motherfucker. Come here, my baby. Come and take my mind off this bitch over here. Talking shit.
Yeah.
She don't need to hear that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, if my walls could talk.
I love it.
But yeah, that's it. Everything comes down to having a choice.
That's right. Well, we're all from the north, the mighty north, and we're loud up there. We're very proud people, and I wish more people were unfiltered. A lot of them are, and we love that about you, especially. Being from in the far north in Ahipara, paradise, amazing. You said earlier about your mum and your mum and dad, and you felt like your mum had lost your trust in you, but the dynamic now, from what we see, is amazing. And how much does your family mean to you, and your children, your lifestyle, your man?
Yeah.
What does it all mean to you?
Oh, they're like my number one supporters now. And you know, when I got out of jail, I decided to change my life. It wasn't just about changing the last 5 years.
Yeah.
I decided, holy Rick, there were things that, you know, I had way before, like jealousy, insecurities. This was prior to my son passing away. This was my opportunity to rebuild who the fuck I was. And I had to think, what parts of me prior to Alaska passing, and do I want to take into the next 30 years? You know, me and my mum, especially, we've been through our things. You know, you have two people that are spot on identical. Shit, you're going to have your moments where you're going to clash and things like that. So we had a journey. And then when I decided that I was going to kind of focus on all those things that I didn't want to take into the next 30 years, me and my mum came together and we really invested a lot of time into each other. You know, we didn't just talk about all those bridges that I burned with her. We took it way back. We stripped everything back. We dealt with our trauma and we began to heal together. Now, I mean, fuck, I'm flying to Rotorua tomorrow. She's flying there too.
Cool.
For the weekend. Like, she's my best fucking friend.
Yes.
You know, she's everything to me. And again, like when you see us, you would never have thought that actually our journey together had been so strained, you know, without going into detail.
Do you think, though, in hindsight, the experiences you have and the loss, but also with the addiction, that it's actually made you even stronger, amazing? And if you hadn't had that, do you think you'd be doing this now?
Oh, no. See, prior to me and that, so the thing is, when you hit rock bottom, everyone's just afraid of hitting rock bottom. And if you don't even need to hit that, I love that for you. But people need to remember that there's so much growth in rock bottom. The only way from there is up. And you have the choice to recreate this ideal person that you want to be on your journey up from rock bottom. What was the question?
No, that's it. That's
Oh, yeah,
brilliant.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Choice.
That's it. Because you've clearly you made a choice.
Yeah.
And the choice was, well, I'm at rock bottom and this is not cool. And I need to go
And
up.
also the thing was, just reflecting on me and my mum's relationship,
Yeah, she's amazing.
she is. She's
She
fucking
is.
the bomb. Diggity. That's why people, when they're like, God, you swear heaps, I'm like, fuck up. Wait till you meet my mother, mate. But the thing was as well, while I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, I don't want another 30 years of a strained relationship with my mother.
That's right.
I want to fucking the next 30 years to be me and her, ride or die.
Yeah.
I'm the only daughter and she's my queen. We need to be fucking connected. We need to, in these last 6 years that I've been out of jail and that, man, we've just become so tight. You can see us on social media.
I love it.
Yeah.
Your mother's
Yeah.
a vibe.
You're like, because all this mahi that you do, like some would say, oh, she's just going live and, but we know it to be, it's hard mahi.
Yeah.
How do you stay motivated and energized?
Oh, good question.
Very good question.
So good, I
No,
know that answer.
the thing is, you've got to think about who's on the receiving end of that. Man, and I just got back, as you know, from Raro yesterday, and I've been over there and Aitutaki doing women's empowerment retreats.
Incredible.
I'll come
And
next.
I'll pretend to be a wife.
I've come
Wow.
back
Coming.
with this whole thing of I need to do this here in New Zealand.
Yeah.
So I utilised that experience as somewhat of a pilot, and I'm back here now to do some mahi and to get these up and going because, man, our women need to be empowered. If we're not empowered and we're not strong and we're not, courageous, we will put up with shit that we shouldn't be fucking putting up with, or we will find ourselves in situations that we shouldn't be in. So that's what was the question?
Yeah, just how you keep motivated.
How I
yeah.
keep motivated. It's that type of thing. It's hearing that the minute I go live, on the other end, there may be someone that's going through a fucking hard time.
Yeah.
Somebody that's had a shit day. And, they may watch something or they may hear something that I've said that has just given them that little bit of kaha to push through, and give it another go. I remember getting a message from this lady, and she had messaged me to say that the night before, and this was a few years ago, the night before Nick's, I had just dropped. I'll go back. The night before, I had gotten beaten from my husband, and I woke up in the morning, and he had gone to work. And I dropped my daughter off to school and I came home. I got in my most beautiful outfit. I wrote a letter, a suicide letter. I put it on the bed. I stood up. I put my neck in the noose. And something that you had said made me step away from the noose, get down. I grabbed that letter. I went in my daughter's room, I packed her a suitcase, went to the school, picked her up, and now her and I are on the road.
Yes.
And I'm staying alive. I'm going to keep pushing through for my daughter, and I'm leaving him, and we're fucking out there. I mean, bro.
Isn't it
Yeah.
not funny? It's quite surreal when you don't even know you have that kind of power, but it reads something about what you say or do or how you act as just an unfiltered mana wahine that it resonates with someone, and how big or small that is, it saves people.
Yeah, that's right. And that's why when there's negativity that comes in, you just have to remind yourself, hey, you may not find me easily digestible. You may not like the way I look. You may not like the way that I sound. this person over here does.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for this person over here who needs to be empowered and motivated by somebody like me, just because of that, you can go and get fucked.
Yes.
Yeah.
I resonate with that. I truly do. And I think I needed to hear that myself because I am
That's
a
your new slogan.
That's
you can go
get fucked. Because it's true. I do the same thing. I think you guys know, like I like to please people.
Yeah.
And then sometimes those people don't, I'm not digestible for them. And I go, well, why? You should like me. I'm a cool guy. But actually, nah, fuck off.
No, see, that in itself, the approval, you don't need
No,
that.
not at all.
You don't need that. The only fucking approval and validation you need is the one you give to your fucking self.
I feel alive.
Yes. So seemingly so you've done all this amazing mahi and I think that's why people resonate with your kōrero and resonate with you as a person is because we've seen where you come from and all of that. We've seen where you come from and that's why people resonate with you. So where to next? Because it seems like you've done it all already, but where to next? What's the big goal? What's the big ambition? What's the drive?
Yep. So what I'm wanting to focus on is these women empowerment retreats, and that's just because I now see the need to have our women be empowered and brave and just to know that they are worth it. You know, they deserve to be loved, to be seen, to be heard. I was just talking about this this morning. Everybody deserves to be seen and heard.
100%
You know,
kōrero.
and you also do not deserve to be in a toxic relationship. You do not deserve to be abused, whether that's physically, psychologically, mentally, all of that. There's such a fucking good life out there. And this isn't just for, these women and this women's empowerment retreat, just to humans. There's such a fucking big world out there. The world is our oyster, and I just really want to push people to focus on that and get out there and experience it.
Absolutely. Well, Nix, we are massive fans of yours, and I've known you for a couple of years, and I didn't know that full story. So, hey, thank you so much.
It's
for
cool
your
to
story.
come on here because I feel like people just think I'm this fucking clown that does TikToks and things like that. When it's like, bro,
No, booked and
that's
busy.
just scratching the surface.
Yeah, like you
Absolutely.
said, hey, that's just a glimpse of what you see.
That's just
Absolutely.
actually when I'm bored.
Yeah.
When I'm fucking bored and jump on, I'm into depth.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, before we say haere and mātewa, any final words you've got to say?
Oh, keep your ears peeled and your eyelids peeled back and every other thing you want to peel back. Because, yes, there's more to come. Definitely more to come.
Love it.
Yep.
Well, e te tuahine, thank you so much, Nei te mihi kauanuanu kia koe, and thank you for your story, for being you, for being that a glimmer of hope out there and showing people there is more to it that meets the eye, and keep on keeping on. You are truly amazing. We cannot thank you enough. Oh, feel so emotional.
Te whakatinanatanga o te mana wahine, o te straight up tanga, up the guts, o te self-belief and not worrying about the outside noise.
Yeah.
Love that and love your kaupapa. Aroha nui ki a koe o tira ki tō whānau.
Aye.
And thanks for sharing time and kōrero and wānanga and our whare kōrero today.
No, thank you for having me.
Nix, everybody! Amazing. That was the Nix.
Hara mai te tahi ahua.
Like, she's very open about her story online anyway, but I did not know the depth of that
Oh, no,
story,
not
and
at
that breaks anybody. So what a woman.
I was a fan before. I'm more of a fan now after having heard that.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh,
But also too, because I got 4 tamariki, so as soon as she started talking about,
Yeah.
I could feel it, man. That's.
But you know what I
couldn't
love the
imagine.
most about her too? She's utilised her experience and herself to create business, to create income, to create motivation, and to create aspiration for
Yeah.
others. That is massive.
I just feel privileged that we were able to
Yeah.
sit in wana with her. So
Yeah.
and to see a side where, yeah, she is right. We do think she's just, you know, the straight up that guy's funny, take the piss out of everything, you know. But he taha no tāna.
That's right.
And we were able to be in that.
That is
Yeah.
right. Oh,
So-
well, she was our final guest
Yes.
for episode 10, for season 1, the Nix. I can't.
The
What a way to finish.
And
What
I
a
feel
way.
like we sort of wasted an opportunity there because I was also wondering or like thinking about at the same time she was sitting here about just a huge plate of kaimoana. Because
Yeah, I
I
was
love
hungry.
her kaimoana lives.
Yeah,
Yeah.
eat those muscles.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, next
Rip the
time
crab.
we're with Nick's, kaimoana is a must.
Yes.
Oh, I'm bringing my
Seafood
bib.
boil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oia no e te iwi, ko tō te rakinunga I tēnei hotaka, oti rā tēnei season.
Oh,
Ah,
Can we just give a paki to all our 10 guests?
it's been an amazing season. All of our guests, 10 episodes. We thank you, we praise you, we love you. And we can't wait to see you all again for season 2 at Kōrero.
Let's go, because you know you want us in your whare, in the palm of your hands,
Yes.
on your computers, everywhere.
season 2, Kōrero with 2 O's because it's season 2. Bring it back.
Bring it back. But yeah, no. E mihi nui ana kia koutou te hunga e whakarongo mai ana. Remember, you can go back to episode 1 and listen again and again and again on all platforms, or, you know, go follow us, share us, like it, all of the above.
Yeah, buy it, abuse it, get it.
Hoi anō, mai a mātou mō tēnei wā. Kua hau tēnei ko Māsia Hopa, heuri no te taitoke rau, Ngāti Whātua, Waikato, no roto o whangarei anō hoki.
Ai, Phoenix Roka tēnei, huria hau ki te pito o te ao, huki anga, pangaru, mangakāhia, tukumihi ana kia koutou. Iha!
And I'm Luke Bird, the Birdman. Cuckoo! Wherever you are across the country, across the world, tune in, NZME, iHeartRadio. We can't thank you enough for joining us for season 1. And we're back for season 2. What to do what? Kōrero. Oh,
That was like, I was so involved in it.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right, Atiwi. Season 2, tahi.
Ngā mea.
Mai a mātou mō tēnei wā, kia kaha.
Kia maia.
Kia nifa.
Ōrero.
Yeah.